Hello everyone! I'm so excited for today's video because today we'll be deep diving into a ranking of one of my all-time favorite groups, which is IVE. I'd like to note that I will be watering down some of the harshness in this ranking due to the response to my last video. Let's get started with this video. In 6th place, we have Wonyoung. I think it goes without saying that her popularity is impacted by her visuals, but on the talent spectrum she isn't very high. She's definitely improved vocally, but she's still a pretty average singer. Most of the time she's talk singing and has no engagement of her diaphragm.
다른 문을 열어 뚱뚱 따라갈 필요는 없어 너의 길로 난 나의 길로
다음 파트
You and I is for the light and down to all drown 나의 yeah You and I is for the light and down to all drown 나의 yeah
Wonyoung used to be a really good dancer in IZ*ONE, but as of recently, she's just a basic dancer with great stage presence. One thing that I will say about Wonyoung is that she has a great musical ear, and she's one of the few idols that can tell when a song will be a hit. For example, she decided for their song Love Dive to be released, and it ended up catapulting their career. Wonyoung has also wrote many various songs for IVE and her ex-group IZ*ONE. So even if her talent isn't completely in vocal stability, she still has lots of talent elsewhere in music. Moving on to 5th place, we have Liso. You might be wondering why Liso is higher on this list than Wonyoung, considering Liso is the youngest, but I genuinely think she showcases more talent and potential. For example, she went on Lee Mujin's service and showed a vocal that we've never seen from her. As for dancing, I think Liso is a pretty standard dancer, and she has pretty standard stage presence. She has some stronger moments like her Shameless cover. And she has some cringy moments like this. Nonetheless, she's just her typical idol, nothing too special. Next up in 4th place, I'm going to have to go with Gaeul. She poses as a middle ground for this group. Her position in this group is a rapper and dancer, and she does those two things very well. As for rapping, she has pretty good flow, and she even writes her own raps, which shows her artistry even better.
두 번, 세 번 피곤할게 자꾸 질문하지 마 내 장점이 뭔지 알아 바로 솔직한 거야 나나나나나 my satisfaction 나나나나나 my satisfaction Yellow say no 너에게를 약나온 전설이는 quiet 이제 그만 피다 우리만의 피아를 보면 누가 봐 시간조차도 아까 벌써 뒤에 만나 반가워 I love me 이 사이 너의
As for dancing, she's a pretty average main dancer, but I wouldn't say she's a bad main dancer, as some other people say. Gaeul is also pretty stable when it comes to her vocal parts and can move through her registers with somewhat efficiency.
I'm on my way I'm on my way 보이는 그대로야 유나고 꽃이 노랗게 감정돼 I'm on my way 보이는 그대로야
Overall, she's one of the 3 anchors of this group talent-wise. In 3rd place, we have Ray. Honestly, there's not much to say on her. She's very stable, both in and out of the studio. She doesn't use vibrato and doesn't have that well of agility, but at least she's not suffocating on stage like Miss Sakura from Les Seraphim.
Yeah, that's me. 일상의 물결 속으로 또 빠져드는 걸 소란줄 알아본 그 아이 몸이 너같던 볼今日のことを笑ってくれるかな理由もちゃんと話せないけれど
Ray is also an amazing rapper, and she writes almost all of the raps she's done even on their full album. She also raps in 3 different languages, and she can rap pretty fast.
내 걸음걸이부터 눈빛까지 써 보여 다들 물어봐 할게 나 be like you hold on 망설이지 말고 보여줘 be loyal to yourself 가져 너 대한 거 보여줄 때 that's royal One after life 내 life's 이제는 짜릿함을 마치다 Hello tell me now 그건 내 비기 여기는 one space 아무도 낙지 못해 How 지구의 인구는 몇이 모르게 나 지금 너무 배고파서 씹어져 새콤한 life 두만님 봐봐 문제가 많아 근데 세상은 빙글빙글 돌아 What I'm the boost switch to the moon Being a savage multitude of the noise Being the boy baby I'm ready give me the loot A lot of words on negativity But I gave on just another chick Now me says that I feel no gravity It's so hard to write English
Overall, I think she's a great idol. Anyone would be lucky to have her in their group, honestly. In second place, I have Eugen. This might be a shock to some, but I honestly don't think she's more talented than first place on this list. Eugen is a good vocalist as opposed to what some might say online. Her pitch accuracy, tone, agility, and breath support are all pretty good, but I think she could benefit from using her vibrato more.
지금처럼 조금만 더 다가와 그리 오래 걸리지 마 거침없이 난 또 내게 걸어가 내 걸음걸이마저도 당당한 그게 나니까 어떤 순간에도 자신 있게 나가라 Oh, no one can stop me No one can stop me now Ooh, I'm on my way 넌 그냥 믿으면 돼 넌 그냥 믿으면 돼 길이 가네 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 I've always been told that one day I'll find somebody who changes my mind. They come along, I won't think twice. Cause I already got a good thing with me. 세상이었던 날 보낼래. 정말 너를 사랑했을까?
Eugen is also a great dancer and is up to par with the group's main dancer Gail. I'm also pretty sure Eugene can somewhat rap, and if I can find clips, I'll provide those.
쇼윈들 보는 척하면서 눈은 왜 그리 돌아가니 너는 더 그래 나보다 키 크고 어깨도 넓은 거 나도 보이는데 너가 그래버리냐 더 비참해지잖아 어제 카페 그 알바생 보면 왜 그리 웃는데 내가 이상한 건지 너가 이상한 건지 몰라 궁금해 머릿속에
Overall, she's a really strong part of this group and carries the group talent-wise. Finally, in first place, we have Liz. She's always been the underdog of this group, but she's obviously the most talented member. Liz can sing the house down. Liz is also a pretty good performer and an average dancer. I think she benefits a lot from being a group with performers like Wonyoung, Eugen, and Gayul, because it pushes her to work on her facials and performance quality. Liz also writes music and plays instruments. She showcased this on their Mama performance and other places. Since Liz has such a high amount of talent, it obviously comes with a lot of hate, and people usually decide to attack her visuals. But honestly, how can you call this face ugly? As a group, I think they're decently talented. The mixture of music knowledge from Wonyoung, the performance quality from Eugen, and the vocal talent from Liz makes up a quite diverse group, and I think they have just enough mediocrity to be mainstream. So that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to keep up with my future rankings, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. If you stuck around this long, comment down below who you think my bias is and who I should rank next. Bye.
Plump, glowing, hydration, boost. Plump, glowing, hydration, boost.